Yo, what's up, fam? Today I got a really cool video for y'all. This is a very powerful way to up-level everything you're doing in life right now. Like instant upgrade, you can skip levels if you do this. Check it out. All right, so first of all, to preface this, I've been going to a gym out here in Las Vegas. I've lived here for a couple months, and it's basically like this like celebrity gym. I had no idea when I signed up what was going on, but I signed up through a pretty crazy divine coincidence kind of way, and I've fallen in love with it there. I absolutely love the culture, and yeah, I'm meeting like new, like really famous people every day, and I'm learning a lot just by being in their presence, because when you feel that their eyes are on you, even if they're not looking at you, right? But like everyone has peripheral vision. Everyone kind of keeps tabs to a certain degree on what everyone's doing at the gym, especially my ass. Like I'm doing animal flow, I'm doing Budokan, I'm crawling around like a primate, and like there's this one patch of turf, it's very small, and it's at the front of the gym. And so it's pretty hard to miss, and like I'm out there just doing my thing. I'm out there shadow boxing, and I'm not trying to attract attention, right? Because that is its own thing, right? People can tell that, right? But I'm just trying to do my thing, right? If anything, like I actually try to stay over in the corner as much as I can, but it's usually like take in. It's in front of a bunch of squat racks, blah 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 blah. The point I'm trying to make is like I had to like today I had to do that shit in front of Dan Bilzerian and Jake Shields. Okay, if you don't know who those two are, look them up. Dan Bilzerian's like one of the most famous men on the planet. Has probably been with more hot women in his lifetime than probably Hugh Hefner. Like, yeah, legendary poker player, massive online celebrity. And then Jake Shields, super famous UFC legend, right? And also, like, I honestly want to say he even got more famous during COVID because he was out there tweeting a bunch of shit that everyone else was scared to say. Like, I remember reposting a bunch of his stuff during like 2020 through like, up until earlier this year even. And anyway, legends, bro. And I had to fucking like do like it was either I basically was minding my own business. I had the turf all to myself, and then I look up and Jake Shields is right behind me with his crew, literally right behind me on the chest machine. And Dan Bilzerian's in the squat rack right next to mine because I claimed the squat rack to like mark my spot, I like look up and they're both right there. And I had seen them, at the gym, minutes before, but they were far away. They were on the other corner, and then I'm just, okay. Well, now it comes to the question. It's like, okay, well, do you change your behavior? Do you stop now? Right? That's the first problem. Fortunately, it feels like I've graduated from that. But you don't want to like stop, right? Now like there's someone bigger here, and so I'm going to diminish my shine. Or even like it doesn't even have to be anyone famous. It could literally just be your roommate, right? Or like, I was living with my mother not too long ago. Yeah, it sounds so sexy, but it's my truth, and I gotta fucking say it. And there's other forces at play there, like they will actively, like outsiders, especially people that you live with, can really have an impact on suppressing you and blocking you. Like moms are famous for this, like. They see you doing your thing, and then they'll come all of a sudden, like, and they'll ask you to do a bunch of stuff for them when they were on the couch watching TV 5 minutes ago, not minding their own business. So there's that factor. But the point is like it could just be like anyone in the room. It doesn't have to be anyone famous. It could literally just be anyone in the room, and now you change your behavior, right? Whether it's diminishing or trying to prove. Right? Both of those are bastardizations. You don't want to do either one of them. You want to be authentic to you. Right? Neither one of them, because one they're both compensatory. They're both compensating. One is you're compensating because you don't want to be judged in a negative way. And the other one is you're compensating because you're trying to prove something, which is also loops back into you don't want to be judged in a negative way, right? And so this is a dance that yoga is really good at teaching you. It's one of the many like practices within the practice. One of the reasons I love yoga, right? Power yoga, hot yoga, anything heated, especially hot vinyasa. That's, to me, it's the primary martial art. And I'll talk about that another. Actually, I'll just say it real quick. How many times do you fight other people? Even if you're a competitive fighter, how many times are you fighting other people? How many times are you sparring versus how many times do you fight yourself a day? Yeah. That's why I consider it the primary martial art. But anyways, you just want to do your thing, right? That's what you want to do. And you want to, like, again, you don't want to be compensatory either way, right? You want to do one or the other. You want to be in the middle. You want to be authentic, right? There's a study that shows that authenticity is actually like it's like 40 or 400 times higher frequency than love, which is often touted as the highest vibration. Authenticity is actually the highest one. And this is according to science. I don't know how they measured it, but there it is, okay? And so here I was surrounded by these guys, and it's like, well, am I going to keep doing my weird, like, I'm literally shadow boxing in front of Jake Shields and his crew, right? I'm literally, like, do you realize, like, how it's a literal professional fighter, legendary fighter, is literally right behind me watching me shadow box. Like, that is a very scary thing. And then Dan Bilzerian, like, I'm out here doing these, like, I did these grasshoppers, which is, like, and I like hopped around the turf, like I was doing my Budokan, I was doing my animal flow, and you just got to be like, dude, I'm doing this. This is who I am. I'm not turning it down, and I'm not turning it up. This is just who I am, right? But, and here's the gift of this video right here. Knowing that you are being watched by your heroes or people you look up to changes the way that you see yourself. It melts away very quickly all the ways that you are underperforming or self-sabotaging. Right? One of the other practices within yoga and within life is like, it's important to do the things that you want to do, but you also want to do it like to the highest degree that you can. Right? Most people don't even get to the first level. They stay at level 0. They don't do anything. It's like they never go to yoga, they never go to the gym, they never go to jiu-jitsu, they never start, they never pick up the guitar, they never even start, right? But then the first level, once you start, is like a very empowering kind of mantra or belief that you can use to get going, is like, I'm just going to do this and whatever happens, happens. Right? And that's really cool because it protects your ego in a way, and it gives you grace. Right? Grace. It's self-love. It's like, yo, I don't need to be that good at this. It's okay to suck. Which is another thing about yoga. Like, if you ever watch me practice, I'm trying weird shit all the time. Like, I'm trying new things, and I'm not afraid to fall out. And when I fall out of a pose, which I do often, I don't ever, like hate myself, or this is just part of the practice. Now, usually you either fall out because you're growing some way, or you're trying too little, or you're trying too hard, right? Or you just don't have the ability yet, right? But that's all learning. That's all learning, right? Jordan said something I just saw a quote. It said like, I'm totally fine with trying and failing. I'm not okay with never trying at all. And so that's the first mantra, right? That's the first level. But the second level is like, no. Let's do this for real. Let's do this like a professional. Let's try. It's not enough to just loaf out a piece of effort. You just lob out some effort. You know, you just lob this like attempt into the universe. No. Now it's about like a laser, like doing it like a professional. And so the mantra is like, imagine the eye of the public on you at all times. Right? Imagine the eye of God, right? If you really want to, if you want to go there, on you at all times. Like if you're just sitting in your room, like imagine Dan Bilzerian watching you. Imagine Conor McGregor watching you. Imagine Kanye West. Imagine pick a dude, right? Michael Jordan. Imagine them seeing what you're about to do right now. And I'm going to tell you something. The elites, they recognize greatness even if the action itself is not great, right? They can see the effort being made. They can see the growth happening. So it doesn't have to be the best thing, but they can see greatness in the roots of it starting to take hold. And you will have respect from them. You don't need to be perfect at it, but you have to practice from a mindset of mastery. Mastery. You never know when you're going to see a celebrity. And I've met so many celebrities this year, especially this last 2 months. I've met so many people. And I'm going to tell you right now, you will never know when your time will come. And in that way, it's almost like a judgment. Because like, who gives a fuck what Joe Schmo over here thinks about you, right? Your neighbor. Who gives a fuck about them? But when you meet a hero, when you meet a legend, when you meet a king, you will feel all the ways that you're full of shit. And so what I'm offering to you is don't wait for that time. Do it now. Because I'm telling you, I had joining this gym, I had no idea. I thought it was going to be some bodybuilders in there that are trying to get on stage for whatever. I had no idea the kind of people I was going to run into. And even outside of the gym, I met Jay Cutler at a sushi restaurant. I met Sudden Death recently. The list goes on, and I'm not gonna keep dropping names over here because that's not what this is about. And I feel like on some level it's like I'm substantiating my claim, but on another level it's like I'm trying to do it for clout or whatever, and blah blah blah. I don't care, and so it is what it is. But all I'm here to say is that you might meet them, dude. You will. If you keep trying, if you keep moving into greatness, it will happen. And then when you're there, when you're in proximity, right? When you shake their hand, when you look at them in their eyes, you realize they don't live up in the clouds. They're right here. They're right here. You can touch them. They're right here. They're just the same as you and I. Steve Jobs said, so much of entrepreneurship, paraphrasing, was built by people that are no smarter than you. A lot of technology was built by people that are no smarter than you. They just believed in themselves, and they did it from a way of mastery, and it's all mindset. So little is actually God-given ability. Everyone knows this. It's all belief. And this is something I saw actually Flex Wheeler say. Oh my God, wait, did I just butcher his name? Yeah, it's Flex Lewis, not Flex Wheeler. Flex Lewis, 7-time Olympian, owner of the Dragon Slayer, the gym. I saw a video where he said, like, someone asked him what separated you, like what was the main thing that caused you to get what you wanted? Because he's the only kid out of Wales doing bodybuilding, right? Bodybuilding is generally a very American thing, especially back in the day. He's retired since, and he said belief. I believed in myself. Conor McGregor talks about the same thing. You look at, and I just saw this beautiful quote by Sam Altman, creator of ChatGPT, or I forget what the name of the actual, it's something AI, OpenAI. Genius, brilliant mind. Oh, please, dear God. I didn't screenshot it, huh? It was a banger. Sam Altman basically said that the most famous, the most successful people that he knows have such a strong sense of self-confidence and belief in themselves that it's borderline delusional. Successful, he said, some of the most successful people I know believe in themselves to the point of delusion, near delusion. Now, I would say this, I would insert this. The only reason it's near delusion is because they have an arsenal of things that they've done to back this up, to back up their sense of belief. Alex Hormozy talks about this all the time. He says, like, you know, do amazing things and then talk about it. Right? Well, I would say that these people, their delusional self-belief is the thing that got them the arsenal behind them that they can substantiate their delusional self-belief so that it's not delusional. So it's like which came first, chicken or the egg? I would venture a guess. I would put all my money that it was delusional self-belief. And again, the only reason it's not delusional is because they've proved it. How do they prove it? Delusional self-belief. So it's not delusional anymore. And so put the think about Michael Jordan, bro. Watching you about to do what you're about to do. It changes the game. I've been recording videos for like almost a decade now. And most of them I never posted. And I did a lot of work this year, actually, this summer, going through all my old videos and getting ready to post them. And honestly, I don't even give a shit anymore because I think about, like, what if the men that I'm meeting today watched those videos? What if my father saw those videos? What if my mom saw those videos? Like, it's like me speaking, like, in this, it's just like it's a very, like, it's not my highest self. It's not my best version speaking to the camera. It's great that I was doing it so I get the practice. And I would actually say that that's why I never posted it, is because I knew that. Right? Like, I'm so fired up for this video because it's like, it's from that lens. It's like, when I meet these people again, I'm going to be like, this is what I do. This is me. I'm on YouTube spitting this fucking fire. Like, you know, like, I want to be so proud of what I'm doing, and I want to deliver it in such a way that I could show it to Dan Bilzerian, and he'd be like, yo, this is the shit. That's the mantra. If want to pick a hero, pick a hero. Could even be Jesus, whatever. If they're about to watch you do what you're doing right now, in the next moment, moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment, how would you change? How would you change? How would you change, bro? When you got to do gorilla crawls and grasshoppers in front of legends, okay? It ain't you just being some dude in the gym anymore, bro. You're not just some dude being weird in the gym anymore. No. That belief is eroding now. No. You're here. You're here. You're walking amongst giants now. So move like them. If you like the video, you know what to do. Peace.